Just about set for baseball here at U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jose Quintana is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding, so look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Mookie Betts heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we get underway at 7-11 tonight. And Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And this is a battle of 2 first-place clubs here. Maybe even a couple of clubs that might meet again come October. Who knows? This is going to be a good one.
Quintana gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk. Pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, just to get me over fastball. Anything to avoid a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
Scorched to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
And I think this is exactly what you'd imagine the game plan is going to be. This is a guy that'll make you pay if you help him out and chase pitches out of the zone. So this was a patient start. He built the count to 3-1, and then he gets his pitch and comes through with the leadoff single.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. The 0-1 on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Grounded back up the middle. Rollins with a great stop. The second for 1.
Oh, man, I'm going to give him a 9.5 on that play. He'd probably get a 10 if they could have turned 2 there, but I'll tell you, just getting the force at second was good enough for me.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. Line softly toward the hole. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll come into play at 317. 5 homers and 19 driven in. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And that misses 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Eaton moving to his left. 2 down.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Coming to the plate now, Hanley Ramirez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Two down, runners at first and second. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. Where are you going here?
I'm throwing that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Frazier calls for it. And that retires the side. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. Red Sox nothing, White Sox coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Stephen Wright, your born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, for a starting pitcher, ERA in the low ones, he's having a fantastic season. We'll look to see if he can continue that here in this one.
Adam Eaton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the White Sox, right fielder, Adam Eaton.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. And they've been playing well these past few ball games. They come in winners of 3 straight.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit to third. Shaw is up with it and reined in, one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Stepping in, Jimmy Rollins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And if you're a pitcher, that's not the kind of call you want to be seeing. 2 batters into a ball game.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Right side, hit hard. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
That was one heck of a battle there at the plate. You know, the more pitches you see in an at-bat, the more likely you're going to get something good. Delivers a sharp single there.
Jose Abreu takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Hot shot to third. Pedroia on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Travis Shaw will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
Into the box now, Brock Holt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Quintana's got his target. Here he comes on 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Good curveball that time on the outside part of the plate for a punch out. I mean, there you see it, a 13-inch break. I mean, he's got that thing moving now.
Here's Chris Young, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. Smoke toward third. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Todd Frazier strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And that's in there for strike one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Holt going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Now Cabrera rounds second. He's going to try for 3. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but It shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. He just lets the ball go right past him.
Avisail Garcia will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over there at third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Brett Laurie will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin playing.
Well, he didn't have a very good month last month at the plate. It wasn't terrible, but he did see that average take a decent hit.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox will move to the third with no score. Number 7 steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Third inning, no score to this point. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, look at Frazier. He goes to first. Got him.
No way. That was awesome. Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. What a high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner rooted on second base.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Quintana sets. Here it is on 1-0. Hit in the air out toward left. Cabrera's there. And that's the third out. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Dion digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Diana Navarro.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Holt sprinting after it, 1 away.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Austin Jackson will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit out towards second. There is Pedroia. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Adam Eaton will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. First pitch on its way. Knuckleball below the knees, 1-0. Low with that knuckleball, and he's down 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
0-2, here it comes. On the move is Eaton. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A runner on first with 2 away. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. White Sox leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. David Ortiz is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Out in front of it, strike one. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Quintana's ready. Here's the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Hit hard, but right into the shift. Lowry's there. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. 1 away.
And you know, normally when you see a play like this, you figure if this guy's all the way out into the outfield like he is right there, you figure he's already in the shift. But actually, this is all range right there. He's way out on the outfield grass, and he's able to gather this thing up and make the play from a tough angle, too.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken in by Rollins. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Settling in now, Travis Shaw. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit in the air to left. After it is Cabrera. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Jose Abreu is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here he comes on 2-0. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Shaw retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number one.
Third baseman number.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Todd Frazier now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Drilled to the right side. In time to first, and there are two away.
The left fielder number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Into the box, Melky Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. High pop-up. Shaw is there for it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Through four, still tied, 0-0. Brock Holt heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Quintana into the windup. First pitch on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. One and two, here it comes. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Scorched to third. Frazier is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Chris Young. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. So he gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Number 7 will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Avisail Garcia comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Avisail Garcia.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And that misses inside, 1-0. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
No, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Good knuckleball, and it's a called strike 2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13,
little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Brett Laurie stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Drilled on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Deanna Navarro.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the catcher, Deanna Navarro. In there, strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Mookie Betts will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Dustin Pedroia stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the seats, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Push to the right side. Eaton is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Austin Jackson gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And the 0-1's a ground ball for Pedroia at second base. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
1 away now. Here's Adam Eaton. Right there for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Pedroia is able to get there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy Rollins will dig in. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Starts him out with a knuckleball too high. 1-0. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back here on the south side of Chicago, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. David Ortiz will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
3-0 now.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there? They've got tons of options.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And here you go, one more time. You keep making quality pitches, you keep getting quality outs. I mean, that pitch right there on the outside corner, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Ortiz on the move. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And that'll be in time as a perfect strike to second from Navarro gets his man.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. Still no score. Jose Abreu steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Young. Makes the play, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Todd Frazier will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are two gone.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards second. And that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down. He'll take the turn and head for second.
Now batting.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
So here is Avisail Garcia. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch bringing that run home.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. The 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A man left for the White Sox. We are still scoreless. Brock Holt will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Brock Holt.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Chris Young will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if you can put those other ABs behind him.
Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Now batting.
Boy, I'll tell you, it has been like
7.
this all night long. The defense has just been airtight, and here's another super play to take away a hit.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Bradley Jr.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0.
2-0.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle, strike 1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter is going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
On the ground up the middle, played on the backhand. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
And when you're coming off the bench, the rule is get on base any way you can. And the last time I checked, an infield single meets those requirements. It's not pretty, but he'll take it.
Mookie Betts ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
In there, and it's 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Jackson. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. Around third, here's Bradley in full flight. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
What a clutch piece of hitting right there. You get the hit, you drive in the tying run. Now you're standing on second base with a chance to take a lead in this ball game, and man, is he fired up.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll exit after a good 7 2/3, but he'll also be on the hook for the L unless things get turned around here. Nate Jones will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Nate Jones.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just missing here, 2-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8, and it's 1-0 Boston. Ryan Hennigan is into the ballgame over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 10, Ryan Hennigan.
Brett Laurie will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Deoner Navarro will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Center fielder, number 10, Austin.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Austin Jackson will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Huh. He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. That's popped up now towards short right field. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to U.S. Cellular Field and baseball on the show. David Robertson will come on now and try to keep this deficit from getting worse.
David Robertson.
Leading off the inning, Xander Bogaerts, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Number 34, the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Robertson pauses. First pitch on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Hitting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
0-1 pitch on its way. Tapper up the line.
Well, much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Here's Hanley Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't think his goal coming in was to make things interesting. He's sure not finishing things off in style.
Runner goes for second. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Payoff pitch on its way. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman
Travis Shaw stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit back up the middle. Laurie to his left. He's there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Nothing in the Boston ninth. Last chance now for the White Sox. They trail here 1-0. Striding in to start the ninth, Adam Eaton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
2-0 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Young is there. 1 out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
1 away, and Jimmy Rollins will step in. A ground out victim as last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Holt is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Jose Abreu will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer. So don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out
there. And a knuckleball stays outside. 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Lays off, and it's 3-0. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And boy, if there's one thing you don't want to do when you're an out away from showing up the ball game, this is it. Now you put the tying run on base, so all it'll take is a ball in the gap to even this thing up.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Craig Kimbrell is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Todd Frazier comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. One strike from the shutout. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Hannigan has it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a little unfortunate he couldn't get that final out in the ninth, but still, 8 2/3, good innings of work, and he was on his game here in this one.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 1-0. Good night from Chicago.